Today's video is going to be so special because we are not only going to make this bag but also this wonderful pop-up card. This card is going to surprise your loved one and also you are going to enjoy it a lot while making it. So stay tuned with me because we will be discussing a wonderful crafting tip today. Without any delay, let's start the process. For my today's project, I am using Vintage Elegance pattern paper from Scrap Boys. If you love vintage projects, then this paper is going to be first choice for you. Now first of all I am going to prepare a card base. For this I took a cardstock which measures 9 inches by 6 3 by 4th of an inch. I folded this cardstock into half to make a basic structure of a card. Here are some of the pattern papers which I have shortlisted and cut out. Now I am going to distress this card. For distressing I took vintage photo distress ink which is perfect and goes well with almost every project. After distressing, I am going to stick the pattern paper towards the inside part of my card. For top part of my card, I have used two pattern papers which I am pasting it something like this. Now I have used this decorative die which I am going to use to decorate the top part of my card. I have also taken a separate circle die which is going to be similar as the inside part of my decorative die which I am going to use to cut out on my cardstock. So after aligning this circle die on my card, I am going to secure it using a masking tape. Now let's run it through your die cutting machine. After die cutting, you will see that this masking tape is sticked really strong with your pattern paper, which is going to ruin your pattern paper. For that, I have a wonderful tip. Now to solve that issue, you just use your hot gun and you heat the masking tape. This way it will come out easily and it will not damage your pattern paper. Now here, because we have total 4 layers of paper, because of that the die doesn't cut out all the layers. For that I use my paper knife and cut out the circle. Now for next part of my card I am using a piece of cardstock which measures 3 by 4 by 4 inches. Now I have scored it at every 1 inch and I will fold it. And this is the shape which you are going to get now. Unfortunately, the clip of the card was damaged and because of that I have shot this specific clip to show you that how we are going to proceed further. These are the parts which we have made ready already. Now let's attach this tiny piece inside the card which is going to work as a pop-up for our card. Now I am going to apply the glue only to this first part. And this is the part which we are going to stick with the base of our card. Something like this. Now let's close your card. Now press it nicely so that it sticks together. At this point, your card should look something like this. Once that is dry, we are going to just mark the top part where we have to apply the glue. After applying the glue, we are going to paste it nicely and we are really going to secure it. Once that is done, we are all set to add our pop-up. Here I have cut out the circle, the same circle cutout I'll be using to paste it on this part which I am marking with the pencil. So simply I am going to apply glue to this part and I am going to paste my circle on this part. Make sure that you are sliding the circle from the inside of the card and let's secure it. Usually the craft color paper takes a good amount of time to dry, so give it a proper time to dry it. Now it is your choice, you can use any direction to make a pop-up of your card. Now let's continue the main card which we were preparing earlier. This is the die cutout which I have done from the previous decorative die. Now I am going to paste this decorative circle towards the outside of my card. Once that is done, I will be decorating it using some handmade foam flowers, some floral cutouts, leaf cutouts, and of course few cotton laces. Now you can arrange all these die cutouts as per your choice, but just make sure that you use a chipboard to give a dimension to your entire floral arrangement. Now as you can see here, I have added a chipboard piece and then I am adding my elements and flowers. At the center part of my card, I am going to add this lady. So once you are satisfied with the position, you just mark it, and you just cut out all the extra part. This is going to help you to give a proper finishing to your pop-up. Now let's stick this lady to the inside part of this circle pop-up. You just need to apply a glue and then you can paste it. Once that is done, I am also going to decorate the inside circle of my card. For that, I will be taking my floral designs and I will see what goes well. Now to add those elements, I am going to apply a tiny layer, a thin layer of a glue, and I will paste it at the back side of this circle. Also, I will add few of the elements on the top part of it, something like this, along with some leaves. And this is how our wonderful card is ready in no time. Now it's a time to add some charms, glitters and sequences. Here I am applying the glitter. If you want to know the complete process of glittering, I have another video for you where you can go and learn glittering your flowers in detail. I am also adding some sequences that is a must part in all my cards. Now my card is ready, but one thing is missing, which is a tag where I can write down the notes. For that, I am going to make a tiny pocket toward the back side of my card. I simply took a piece of cardstock and I have given a torn effect on the top part of this pocket. I applied the glue only to the three sides of this piece and I have added it to make it a tuck-in pocket. Now here it can hold the tags wonderfully. Let's prepare a bag for this wonderful card. Here I took a piece of cardstock which measures 8 by 4 by 12 inches and now I am going to score it as per the measurements on the screen. Now this is 1 inch of strap which I have scored it into half and I folded it. For now I'll keep it separately and will use it in some time. Now I am going to cut the bottom part of all the scored lines diagonally so that we can fold it and turn it into a bag. Now the piece of cardstock which we kept ready, we are going to attach one part of it to the one side of my bag. And the second part of the strip I am going to attach with the other side of my cardstock. And this way we have formed a basic structure of our bag. Now to the base, first of all we are going to fold the smaller parts inside and then the bigger part. Let's stick that together using your glue. Now let's see if this card can hold our card properly. Once you are satisfied with that, we are going to decorate it using the pattern paper and I have also done some floral decoration as we have done on the card. To give it the dimension, I have also used some chipboards at the base. Now let's prepare the handle for our bag. For this, we took a piece of cardstock which measures 9 inches by 1 by 4th of an inch. Using this border punch, I have decorated the two corners of this handle. Now I am going to mark on our bag, so I have marked at 1 inch from the top so that we can equally attach the handle to both the ends. Now I will prick on the bag, also I am going to prick on the handle. After decorating this handle with the decorative pattern paper, I will be attaching this handle with the bag using brad. So first of all, I am going to insert the brad on the handle and then I will be inserting it through the bag and will open the two tiny flaps of the brad as you can see in this video. This way we can secure this handle properly with the bag and it can move easily as well. Let's add the brad to the other side of the handle and attach it with the base. And this is how our wonderful bag is ready in no time. At last, I am going to finish my card with some black color splattering on the card as well as on the back. And that's how our wonderful bag along with a pop-up card is ready. I have made this card in vintage theme, but the best part is you can make it in any theme you want. I am sure you are liking this wonderful, easy to follow tutorial and create a card for yourself. Do let me know for what theme you are going to make your next card. I would be waiting for your thoughts in the comment section. Now, if you like this entire tutorial, do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Now, I'm going to meet you in another video. Till then, happy crafting and happy new year.